My story has just begun. Stay ready. This may not apply to everybody, but this only applies to me. I never had mental illness. Never did. That's what they labeled me to make it so that whatever I say would appear crazy and deluded, when in reality, that's the illusion that they wanted to appear. People that talk to me, people that get messages or readings from me, they all say the same thing. You're always on point, Vicki. You know things that I've never told people before. You know things that I've never even told you. And that's just usually my confirmation that I'm not mentally ill. These last 2 years have opened my mind and my heart and my soul to the unknown. Scary as fuck. But that's what we call faith. What we call walking blindly into the unknown. Walking up the staircase with no light other than your own flame. Walking through the shadows of death, untouched. Walking through the fire, unscorched. I left because of my kids. I left because I'm tired of the system. I left because I'm tired of the truth being brushed underneath the rug when it comes to SA. And so many people have been trying so hard to cover it up and paint me as the crazy one. Confirmation. Because I wouldn't shut the fuck up. Because I would call motherfuckers out for who the fuck they are. Monsters. Evil. Compliant. Because I wouldn't stop telling them exactly who the fuck they were in God's eyes. A pedophile. A pedophile enabler. A flying monkey. An abuser. And I thought it was just that one person. Only to find out it's not just one person, one family. It was multiple families. A whole community. A whole fucking city. Plotting and scheming and planning for my demise just for a fucking dollar. How pathetic can you be? I don't take it personal anymore because I know a lot of these people are so engulfed and so consumed by evil and darkness that there's no coming back for them. They sold their soul to the devil. But what's sad, and that's scene 21, and what's sad is a lot of these people, they hide behind church, religion, scriptures, secret societies, mask as brotherhood or sisterhood, when in reality it's a satanic cult. But in the public, oh yeah, they're all for the Lord. But behind the scenes, they're doing root work, voodoo, satanic rituals, spell work. Behind the scenes, they're working with the government. making doors available for those that don't deserve it, forging documents, fake documents being submitted into the system, people abusing their power of position, whether if it's in the medical field, the government, the judicial system. So many hands in the fucking cookie jar, and didn't realize that they contaminated themselves and not the one that they was trying to contaminate. Because my soul, my heart, my purpose, my mission has always been pure. My heart has always been pure. And I know a lot of people always wondered, how do I always still smile when I'm down and struggling? Because of God. How do I always have faith that no matter what and where and how, that things will happen for me? Because of God. I haven't seen my kids in 2 months. I messaged, I reached out, but because I don't want to look like I'm mentally unstable or unfit, I don't push, I don't harass, I don't stalk. Because my kids know the truth. My kids know. Kids are not dumb. And they'll probably see this video. And they know I love them. But they're stuck between a hard rock and a dark place. Because they just want to be loved and accepted and have validation. They are somebody. And they are important. Just like I did. All I can do is apologize that I didn't see it sooner. All I can say is I'm sorry. I didn't heal myself to prevent you from going through the generational curses that I went through. That I didn't break it soon enough. I already walked away once. But I was scared to walk away. All the times that I was told to go, I was scared. I was doubting myself. That imposter syndrome, that wasn't even mine. It was other people's. And then when I walked away and refused to see what they wanted me to see, that's when this mirror campaign happened. That's when the lies came about. That's when the system started being used against me to paint me as this unstable and unfit person. When everybody that knows me knows I would die for mine. I don't hold hate. I don't hold resentment. I'm not bitter. I'm not sad. I'm just hurt for my babies. I healed myself enough to where now they won't have to get to my age. They won't pass the shit on to their kids. I taught them from a very young age. It's your body, your choice. It's your life, your choice. And how to tap into their own fucking spiritual gifts. Because they got them too. And they know it. That's why they've been doing spiritual work on them. Putting graveyard dirt in their food. Praying, not praying, praying over their food and feeding it to them. My kids don't come to me talking about they have constant migraines for no reason. Tapping into their crown chakra and their third eye. Kids are not stupid. They know. They know. And I know they know. Despite anything that ever happened between me and my kids, whether if they chose that side or not, it's still unconditional love. It's still grace, and it's still forgiveness. Same here with all the people involved. Some of you may want to come forward and have a conversation with me to get it off your chest because the guilt is eating at your fucking soul. Keep your apology. Write a letter to me and burn that shit. Or go talk to God. Repent. Go to confessionals. Because, baby, I already forgave you. I already gave you the grace. And I already asked God to have mercy on your soul. And he said, no, baby. No. It's too late for them. Have no pity. Have no sympathy. And that's the reason why you're the chosen one, because you still give them grace and love. But just lock that door behind you because they can't come with you. I cried. And I'm still crying. Because it be the main people that you call family and friends, the closest ones to you, that will betray you. And that's why it hurts so deep. The ones that you made a commitment to, the ones that you vowed to be loyal to, those are the main ones that will hurt you the most. But let it be them telling you, I'm just trying to start drama. I'm just crazy. I'm mentally insane. But it wouldn't hurt this much if I knew what I knew. And what's crazy is that they only took what they thought was everything. It was breadcrumbs. Because they were bottom feeders. Bottom of the barrel people. For $1. Some did it out of desperation. Some did it to protect themselves or their families. But the main ones that I can't respect are the ones that did it for a fucking $1. You can't take that with you when you die. I'm saying a lot without saying it. And if it doesn't make sense, it's not meant for you to understand because you're the enemy. But if you understand it, even as my enemy, you know what you did. Including the ones that knew may not have participated, may not have did anything. But if you listened and knew, you're just as guilty. If you laughed and participated in the gossip, you're just as part of the covenant. You're part of that satanic cult. Right, I don't want this video to be too long. It shut off because it got too hot. But just know that despite everything that I've been through, especially those that have been following me from the beginning, it was not for nothing. God used these people as bait to see how they would treat me. Basically, they were basically Esther. God said he was going to come and give them a blessing or help them, and I was that blessing. And they turned me away. And now everybody's going to reap what the fuck they sow. I've been abused, lied to, lied on to, manipulated. stolen, stolen from. I was kidnapped. I was manipulated. I was SA'd. I was trafficked. I was a pawn in their story, not realizing that God had me as the queen in his story. There was times that they thought they had me, or they had me, but God had a grip, stronger fucking grip. You have no idea what's about to come and what I have in store, because this is just the beginning of my story.